see a sharp intelligence behind its eyes. Is it a familiar or another?
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. And if it is? Strangers are the scourge. The right...
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You ever scare me like that again, and...
Mom...
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Though the Nine Hells will sooner freeze over.
I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves.
I heard what happened. If the druids are this far gone, then... So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer. We'd need an army of... There may be. Somebody must be leading them. The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you get...
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin. By all rights, he was a good man. And I'm tired of good people.
Need to find a way forward. With haste.
Eat this!
On the victor's path. Fleet of foot.
Let's finish this.
Time to press ahead. On my way. Forever dauntless. Coming through.
You have good timing. Never been much, but you're not here for heroics. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Here. Take this.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside.
At least things have stayed interesting. was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
People up ahead.
I've always had a
Something's
soft spot
wrong.
for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
You're a true soul.
I don't think he's...
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illicit power is beyond reach until you rest.
He's hurt badly.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings and...
Protect.
He's with the... You're... Do you have orders for us?
We were reporting to Edwin.
We know that all too well, sir, but...
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but... anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. What? And just, I suppose he'd want us to go.
May the Absolute guide us.
Who's so?
You should
Absolute.
search that corpse.
What do they mean?
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry
Dead
minotaur
goblins.
with a hankering
Dead
for
travelers.
flesh.
Were they heading
An
into the
axe-bearing
Druid's Grove?
mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. Oh, yes, everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you... I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people. As you've helped us. True. But I'm a bard, remember? I want to make my own stories. And I can't think of anyone else I'd rather share that with. Really? Just like that?
Safer to keep her here than blundering around by herself. Wouldn't want her accidentally leading them.
I won't let you down.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like you recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. Single moment comes the flash of abject terror in her, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. No matter how it appears, the question flows through your mind. Who are you really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within. Where could that monster have come from? You don't have much time for reflection. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. Your misdeed is bright and clear.
Another waif dead before her time. You cried out. I hope you can explain.
And there you stand.
She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you? The blood speaks for itself. Why? Rubbish! I can't remember half my life and you don't see me randomly gutting people. What's really going on?
Good. You're still capable of showing that much sense, at least.
And turn you loose on an unsuspecting world. Even if it was the worm,
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air as the Inquisition departs. You are left alone with a familiar headache. Every one of your instincts screams against the saccharine thought.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Vermin on the rooftops.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like that. Wait. Stand down! This one's got... Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance. Of course. Come and go as you like. Move it, lads! And show some respect.
game marks as faded as the memories of the children that played them. Wonder what became of them. Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here.
Let's try to be diplomatic.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Down, Claw! Bad girl!
A shiver runs across.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through. Lads are celebrating the raid on Joaquin's Rest. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, your Excelness. The boss is in the temple inside. Midara, too. I don't know any house in your Excelness. Oh, one of them thieves? If he ain't dead, he's in the pits with the rest of them.
The pits? He couldn't be somewhere pleasant sounding, could he?
Go on, then. State your business with me, from a safe distance. It's all the same to you. Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of ceremorphosis. If it is, then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps, if ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a we all have those from time to... I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bore the last remaining copy. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.
Shut it! We got a job to do.
They could at least send some of that booze our way.
You'd be even less.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadows. Then
These are aids their search for the prison, and
you feel energy pulsing from the
my power grows.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than...
Isn't that something? The artifacts scattered the voice to the four winds.
I think that was the Absolute speaking to us. But we managed to shield ourselves. Agreed.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Will tease you and throat you when ready. Oh, a stranger in a fair camp. Not dare recoil of you with so.
I reckon draw Radslins the gobbo.
Do as she's. Whoops! What are you? To you, come. Wait! Come on! Of course.
My name's River, idiots.
Right, yes.
Statue of Seluna.
Spare me a moment, if you please. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when... You see, I have this condition. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all... It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before... By that, I mean, it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. You have my thanks. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh, I can feel it work. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, sincerely though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to...
Bloody racket. Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the absolute swap.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert.
Oh, beg pardon. You must be here to join... Bloody racket.
Seluna. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of it. Good. Though, no matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear.
We got her now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
More Seluna idolatry.
Here.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Do you feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me.
Greetings, child. Ah, are you also here to... I was invited to teach them some... But, alas, pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Forgive me, but that look in your eyes... Something terrible has happened to you. Do not be ashamed, child. We've all Please, let me... As the Maiden of Pain, through penance. My work can grant peace and serenity.
Your hide, your choice.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their...
Oh, I have both Lovia. And should you simply face the wall? Yes, this will do nicely. Good. Turn towards the wall. Come now, dear child. It is simply face the wall. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Do not keep quiet, dear one. Do not keep quiet, dear child. Embrace it. Your voice sounds... almost there, dear one. Is that a moan I hear? Delightful. Sweet child, while I enjoy to gain Leviatar's favor, nevertheless...
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's my, Pidge. What's it to ya? Nah. Then cat...
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illicit power is beyond reach until you rest.
All right, Con. Here's the key.
Look at this. A job, I guarantee. We mustn't tarry, but I hate for our smashing. Soon, my friend. Soon. I'll slip away when the coast is clear.
I'll set my rats on you. Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee?
Please!
Oh, please. If you wanna have... The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some food. He doesn't want to tell us where. Of course, now that you're here, we'll gladly let you take over. Oh, of course. There's weapons in the fire if you want them. Come, Grush. Let's... I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
The lock clicks.
I should be able to make it to the grove on my own.
They need to know. Elson, I don't know. The grove. To the east.
Give me a sword! We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
stop complaining!
Absolute slug.
I tell you, the scrying eye was looking.